This was the most hyped up regular season game I've ever seen, and I have to say, it definitely lived up to the hype. But I think one of the most overlooked parts of the game was Tom Brady setting the career passing yards record. I mean, when it happened, they touched on it, but it did feel underwhelming, mainly because they didn't realize that he broke it at first, because they kept on changing the spot of the ball, and eventually when they put the ball at their final spot, it ended up being enough for Brady to get the record. And they weren't going to, stop the game while the Bucs were running a hurry up offense to, congratulate him that and stuff like that. Also, it was away, but I have to say it was pretty cool seeing him break the record, not only against his old team in New England against the Patriots, but also with Drew Brees in attendance. I mean, that has to be so cool. But congrats to Tom Brady. You now are officially the all-time passing yards records, and unless Drew Brees comes out of retirement, you're going to have that. But something that was overlooked, they threw a screen pass the next play, and he almost lost the record. So imagine if he had to end up re-breaking it. But the GOAT was not the best quarterback who played tonight. Mac Jones absolutely balled out in prime time, and he's starting to show why the Patriots made the right choice drafting him at number 15 overall. And when I mean he absolutely balled out, I mean he absolutely balled out. He had over 280 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. He did throw a pick, but that was off a tip drill, so, not too big of a deal. But he was able to go toe-to-toe with not only the GOAT and Tom Brady, but against the defending Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, who have a really good defense. And Mac Jones pulled out all the stops and looked great. Now, I think as time goes on, he's going to continue to get better and better. It's only 4 weeks into his rookie season, but there was that point where he had 19 straight completions against the Buccaneers defense. I think it was began in the third quarter, ended up going into the fourth quarter. And that actually tied Brady's career record for his most consecutive completions. But Mac Jones is looking like an absolute stud, and he is actually looking like the best rookie quarterback in this class so far. Now, granted, he has played, him, Wilson, and Lawrence have all played the most games, but Wilson has been the most consistent, and he's been the most turnover-free. I mean, I know he had 3 picks last week against the Saints, but 2 of those were off of tips also. So it's not like he's having a bad time reading coverage. He's just getting unlucky with a couple of his turnovers. But Mac Jones, might want to put some money on him to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. And of course, during a primetime game, the internet will always be doing its thing. And, well, they absolutely bullied Steve Belichick. Like, what the hell is this face he's making? I want for whoever the director of Sunday Night Football was, or the producer, to be fired for keep on showing Belichick making this face. Now, there have been a couple of rumors as to why he kept on sticking his tongue out, kept on licking his lips. My one friend, KJ, who was a big Patriots fan, was actually saying that it was had something to do with the play call, which, pretty interesting way to, talk about a play call. A lot of people were just saying that he was on drugs, which, seems like the most logical option so far. But, whatever it is, Steve Belichick gave us a great meme for us to use throughout the rest of the regular season.